Hello. As I mentioned, I was as a teacher, and all those children, they are so clever. I thought of when I was younger, I think, 5 years old, and I also had a dream that when I go swimming, I could learn all of the languages in the world only by swimming. So now we have heard of this kind of research that when you do some twists or something, and then your math skills go up. So imagine what could be used as a digital tools and things in that sense. 25 years ago, when I was 11 years old, we had in the classroom with 30 students one computer, and that was the basic education of IT. And that was amazing because nowhere in the world the children could get this kind of education already. But now when we are thinking of modern schools, every person has already 3 devices. So I'm today going to talk about this kind of the upper side programs and ideas that Estonia has done. And I hope that these kind of things will be available to all the children in the world. So for me, the schools today are in an age of startups. In Estonia, everybody must have a startup, I think. This is the common culture that everybody has a project or company, or they want to develop something, they want to be independent worker, not work for some company. This kind of mindset, this is what we train for the students today, that because we don't know, will you have a job or not, because the world is changing so much. And one program that does it most is Hitcell's Program Tiger. I know some of you already visited Hitcell yesterday, so they have a smart lab and things, but they also have this kind of nice project that develops IC literacy skills, and it is this kind of combination of IT, design, coding, and robotics that every student, even for kindergarten student, can create a small project when they detect a problem, they analyze it, or they try to solve it somehow, and they present what they have done. And later on, when they develop the project, maybe they will have a company when they are 7 years old. It can be happening in Estonia for now. Our school, Pelguneeri Gymnasium, visited a lot of foreign people all over the world, from Japan to Africa to America, from everywhere. And they are amazed that our students are calm. They're walking in the classrooms like they own the place. We don't have a school bell, so the student must know themselves when to come and when to leave. When they come to the classroom, they start working. They don't expect the teacher to tell them something. But together we are sitting sometimes down and we're just discussing what we're going to do in this month. And this is kind of empowership what we are seeing. And also when they're sitting down and doing their own things, and then we have visitors, then we invite the visitors, please come sit with me, I will tell you what I'm doing, and I will explain how the coding works or what the robot does. And it's kind of strange to see that the adults are scared of technology. The children are not afraid of things because this is their world. The adults are saying, oh, maybe I do something wrong, what will happen? Nothing will happen. The code doesn't work, but now we can talk about why it doesn't work. And this is important. And this is the discussion we would like our children to be discussing more. Why things are in that way, how we can fix it, what we can do to make it work. So this kind of systematical way, analytical way of thinking in digital world, we hope that they will use it also in the real world to solve real life problems, and also these migrant things and this kind of things. So it is kind of amazing to live in these days because with Skype we can invite experts from all over the world to come to our classroom, and from the top of the Everest and from everywhere, you just call them and they are there for you. But all of these things that I'm now talking about, this is not even in Estonian curricula yet. So this is sad also for me, because not everybody in Estonia also will get this kind of education and this kind of empowerment and experience. So we would like to change that inside of Estonia, but also I think all of the students in the world should have this kind of experience. But usually when you do this kind of things, People ask you, where are your plans? Where are your calculations? And as a teacher, we are asked this much of paperwork every time we want to do something. And in my school, at least, our principal is not asking that much paperwork, and I can focus all the time to my students, and this is good. Maybe we shouldn't ask that much of paperwork from the teachers and the schools. Let them do their own thing, and they will do great things, and they spend times with students and parents and together, not just in the evening writing papers and feeling tired of that. So this is the one thing I'm thinking that digital world can benefit and help us to make less papers, maybe. When I'm thinking of the future, what kind of jobs the students could have, and I look at the information on the web, and there is expansionist, maximizer, optimizer, inflectionist, dismantler, feedback looper, last mailer, theorist, ethicist, legalist, and these kind of interesting jobs. And I'm seeing that every job needs an analytical way of thinking and also creativity. And also this kind of flexibility that one day I'm a feedback looper and next day maybe I'm moving towards theorist interaction. So all of that digital world has changed, what we are doing now and what the future will be. As you mentioned, Hendrik, that we don't know what the future will be, but I think it will be bright. At least the screens are bright. And I hope that all of what we are doing in Estonia, in a small country, can be delivered to the other countries. And also it could be possible in everywhere in the world that people doesn't have to leave their homes. And they're safe to learn in there also. Maybe some people think that, oh, Estonia, you have so much money or something. No, we have like one robot in the school and few tablets, and we still could do that. I have friends in Venezuela who, that girl taught 6 years computers without the computers. So you can do this kind of creativity and things even without technology, but still doing something with technology mindset. So using technology is not always about using this, but how we are seeing the world and how we are thinking, and also how we are empowering the students. So I wish that for all of the world's teachers, parents, countries, and students, and so you can do that to be empowered all the time. Thank you.